Sophie is a feisty 13-and-a-half-year-old young lady. She is a beautiful girl. She is so loving and so caring and thoughtful of other people's feelings, but she's a feisty little one. I had a textbook pregnancy, but my labour was just the worst experience ever. And right from the first day, I kind of just felt that something wasn't quite right with Sophie. She couldn't turn her head. It was a simple thing, couldn't turn her head, and she was really, really floppy. And then around 4 weeks of age, she used to do this like shuddering type thing, and I'm like, this is a bit weird. But she had this episode of what we now know are myoclonic jerks, but I didn't know what they were, and made an appointment with our GP, and she recognised straight away it looked like a seizure. So she sent us straight off to PMH, and that was when Sophie was 10 weeks old. 2 weeks later we were back and she'd had a full-blown tonic-clonic that had gone for like 45 minutes. She got diagnosed with epilepsy, and eventually it came back from genetics that she had a atypical mutation causing Dravet Syndrome, and that came about when she was about 4. Things got progressively worse and her health massively declined. And then we were transferred into palliative care, and that's when we were introduced to Hannah's house. And at the same time, she was formally put onto cannabis oil. And since then, her life has just gone from being, at the point of we were told of who to call when she passed away, to her now being 13 and a half and absolutely thriving. It's just meant that she lives a life now, not exists in life. It's been an intense journey, but we have breathing space now. She still needs 24/7 care, and it's never a moment that's not in the back of our minds that 1 minute she's doing great and the next minute she needs to be in an ambulance. Like, that still happens, but it just doesn't happen as often. Monday to Friday we have our nurses come and help Sophie get ready for school, because she's got level 5 cerebral palsy. She needs assistance to do everything. So moving her, changing her, dressing her, everything requires 2 people. Most mornings at school I don't even get a cuddle before she leaves. She's just so excited about going to school, and the nurses stay with her and do all of her nursing care at school. As she's gotten older, she needs more support from a activity point of view, so that she can engage in activities and get out and about and do things, because otherwise we just couldn't manage it, or I couldn't do it on my own. It's just not physically possible. And that's where having the nurses come in means that Sophie can, one, go to school, live her best life, and I get to have a bit of respite each day. Then I've got enough energy and have had enough rest, I suppose, to be able to then look after her. 5 years has gone really fast. I guess 5 years ago we didn't know that we were going to get to this point, but here we are. Yeah, and Sophie's thriving. It's been a long, hard road, and the nurses that have supported us through these last 5 years, we just can't thank them enough, really. Without them, we wouldn't be able to manage at all. It's a service that is invaluable, is probably the way to describe it, yeah.